back here with another video, and today I will be doing an actually different video. Today I will be introducing your parents to video games and why they should buy you the newest one. So yeah, just give your thing to your parents, give your phone to your parents, whatever you're using, and yeah. Okay, so let's talk about video games. Your kid probably gave you this phone that you're holding right now because they really want the newest video game, but you won't buy them it. So I am here to persuade you to get them it. Now, let's say your kid wants the newest video game like Cyber Please excuse my bad handwriting as I am not very used to writing on a computer. Cyberpunk 2027. Or they want the newest Call of Duty. Okay, so let's say they want the newest Call of Duty or something like that. And I am here to tell you why you should actually buy it for your kids. Okay, so let's think about it. Your kid probably wants this because they haven't gotten a video game in such a long time. Because you feel like video games are wasting their time and stuff like that. Which sometimes that is kind of true and sometimes that isn't true. But because the reason it's kind of true is because let's say your kid wants to be something when he grows up, like a CEO. If he plays too much video games, then how is he ever going to learn to be a CEO? But let's say he wants to be a streamer. In that case, it would be very, very useful for him to play video games because then he can practice for him to broadcast it online for some people to see. So let's say your kid wants to be a streamer, right? But you believe that that's a very that job is not going to work out. But if you think about it, the right now you probably sometimes see your kids on YouTube watching various YouTubers that make videos on stuff such as on video games, like the newest video game stuff like that. And yeah, so maybe they want to follow in their footsteps, although and to be honest, YouTube is actually a very good job. You can get paid for your ads, although you might not be paid much. If you make long videos with lots of ads in them, you'll earn very much money. So yeah, so YouTube. So yeah, so and one of the reasons you might want to get your kids the newest video games is because if they want to start a YouTube channel, like a gaming YouTube channel, they could use these new games and practice on the game so that next time the newest one comes out, he could actually stream / broadcast himself playing the video game. And if he's really good at it, he'll get lots of likes. And yeah. And if you don't believe me, just go onto YouTube yourself. There are lots of people that stream for a living, and they're able to survive. And so yeah, that is my first case. Now let's say your kid wants to be something else when he grows up, like a very high-paying job, like doctor, stuff like that. Now, basically, if they want to get the video game, but they don't want to be a streamer, just get them it. Because let's think about it. Your kid, right, wants to become a doctor when he grows up. But you make him study very much so he can succeed in his dream. Now, that would be called good parenting there. But the thing is, if they're so busy and always busy on focusing on getting to that one job, they won't have any time for happiness. And happiness is very vital in life. If you do not have happiness in life, it just won't work out. So, yeah. So, basically, let's say he's sad because he does want to go to he does want to be a doctor or some stuff or something, but he also wants to play some video games to increase his happiness so he could still survive while studying about things, because some kids in this generation right now like get very bored of studying. So maybe you should give them something they can run on as happiness, something like happiness fuel. So they could so when they have the video game, they could gain back some happiness. They can gain some happiness, and then since they're happy, they will and they're very happy with you because you what do you call it? You allowed them to get the one of their favorite games. So then they would respect you very much as they do see you support them, and then they will be happy again. So after that, they will start after you give them their quote unquote happiness fuel, they will have more determination to go study at whatever he wants. And yeah, and also just something you should do also. You should also set a time limit. My recommendation for time limits for video games is 2 hours to 3 hours. 3 hours. Because I'm going to seriously be honest. If you give your kids too much time to play video games, they will just keep on thinking about it over and over again, and then this will crush their dreams about being whatever they want, and they'll only think of this. And so basically you should moderate their video game time to this 2 hours to 3 hours. You may increase it if you want. Just make sure you don't give your kids too much time to play, or else they'll get seriously addicted, and then they will just keep on thinking about video games. And and also you don't have to pay it yourself. You can just tell your kids that if they want it, they have to earn their own money and buy it. But some parents, they say that they can't buy their video games because then that would be a waste of money. But think about it. If your kids desire this, wouldn't you want the best for them? Because they right now in our generation that we live in, of video games boost people's happiness. Well, not really people, but kids' happiness, because they're able to play with their friends on the online, because currently there is a pandemic and they don't have much things to do other than read books and study like that. So let's say they want to communicate with their friends on a video game and play and chat at the same time. Well, a video game would be perfect for that, because then they would have something to cheer them up in quarantine, because then the only thing they would be doing if they don't have a video game, then the only thing they would be doing is studying. Then that makes him sad. So yeah, You should get them a game, and yes, once again, you should moderate their time, because if you don't moderate it, I'm saying this a lot of times, but they will soon get addicted. So yeah, and you can make them pay for it. You can make them pay for it, like maybe like using their allowance money they've been saving up for a very long time. You can allow them to like pay for the video game that they really want. So yeah, you can make them pay for it, and you can also make like promises, like if you if you get this, you have to get A's to B's, and A's to B's before they get the video game. But if they're like seriously struggling on something, please help them. Like seriously, please help them on their like equations and stuff like that. So yeah, and yeah, so please let your kids have video games, please, because they need to run on something in quarantine to keep them happy and turn their frowns upside down, because currently we are in a pandemic and there's really nothing we can do because of the spread of the cough. um you can't your kids can't really go outside and play, because then they might get the COVID. They might get COVID. I know the chances for the cough for kids to be like lethal to them is very low, but like I'm pretty sure you would want the best for your children. So please get them like any sort of game they want, or you can make them get it themselves. Just because they really need something to run on in quarantine, cuz yeah, it's really bad right now. There's like all sorts of mutations and stuff like that. So they're gonna be staying home for a while. So just get them the game they want, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, basically that's all my explanations for today. Just please make your kids happy at home. They might be doing lots of homework and they might be sad on the inside. You'll never know. But get them whatever game of choice they want, and let them like use that to like, yeah. And also one more explanation. You're probably gonna wonder why get them the new game when they already have the old game. The thing is, no one really plays the old games anymore. They all like go towards the newest ones always, because those ones are the freshest one, and usually they're an improvement. So yeah, basically just make your kids happy. Come on. And yeah, do moderate their time, please, because I really don't want to get any angry emails about your kids being addicted to whatever game you got them. Yes, do moderate your time from 2 hours to 3 hours a day, because if they like seriously play the games for too long, then they will just like seriously get addicted. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.